I am your girl, Lucky, and you know I'm going to keep it a buck with my co-host, Mrs. Forever Lit, Keisha Renee. What's up, Keish?
What's up, Luck? How are you today?
I'm good. And we got that bad gal, Trini, from Brooklyn.
Baby Go's in the building.
Baby Go
is in the building.
Young Dad, what's good?
I'm good. I'm excited to be here.
You excited?
First time in opening.
So did you just get here?
Yeah, like 2 seconds ago.
Oh, so you don't know nothing that's going on?
Nothing about opening.
Okay, so we can't even ask you that.
I seen one road, came right here, walked inside, first experience.
So
how you like the studio so far?
It's cool. I like it. It's a vibe. I walked in, I seen Casamigos. So I'm like, yeah.
Oh, that you was happy for that?
Yeah.
Nice greeting.
10 points, yeah.
Okay. Out of 10 points, out of what?
We keep it cute. We gotta see how the night go.
Okay.
Yeah. So we gonna see.
All right. So you call yourself the baby goat. Mm-hmm. You know, everybody call you the baby goat. What makes you? What gives you that goat quality? Like, what makes you a goat? You know what I'm saying?
Well, when I first thought about baby goat, it really came from the fact that like I lived my whole life without like knowing my zodiac sign. Mm-hmm. So when I realized I was a Capricorn and stuff, like I searched it up and I seen it was like the zodiac animal was a goat. Okay. So I'm like, oh my God. Okay. And then I was just like, but I'm humble. I'm real humble. So I'm like, nah, I'm not a goat yet, but I'm like working towards it. So
you definitely got goat qualities.
Yeah. So I started calling myself baby goat. Like, you know, I'll grow up into that one day. And then it just kind of came a thing where my fans really connected to it. Cause it's kind of like an alternative. It's like people might know young Devyn, but you got to know young Devyn to know to call me baby goat. Mm-hmm. So it's like that kind of became their thing. And then I just stamped it. And from there, it's been proving itself. I kind of feel like I kind of spoke that name into existence. So
yeah, and you kind of got like a following off of it too.
Exactly.
You know how Rihanna got the Navy.
Exactly.
Beyonce got the Hive.
Mm-hmm.
You got the baby goat.
I got the little baby goat.
The little baby goat. So I do want to ask you a question. I like asking people this question. Billboard just did their top goats. We'll just say goats.
Okay.
Who is Young Dev's goat?
In
no order.
In like what, hip hop?
Yeah. No order.
No order. Good. Yeah. So like Nicki, Lauren, Meek, Jadakiss, DMX, Jay-Z, Rick Ross, Lil Wayne. It's a couple people in there.
They're definitely all goats.
Yeah.
Like they've solidified.
Yeah, and even though like, he's in a new era, like
people, but
well, how you feel?
I don't think Jay-Z goat.
Yeah, she's not a Jay-Z fan.
Oh God.
We gonna sip that.
Yeah, we gonna
go ahead, take y'all sips. He's not the goat, so y'all can feel how y'all want to feel.
You know, and Rihanna too. Even though it's like, yeah, she just got to go.
Now she is
by default.
She in the rap.
Yeah, she in everything. Rihanna just got to go in there. Like that's the definition of goat right there. Like, yeah.
I would just let you rock with that. I ain't really rocking with that.
You definitely been out here doing your big one for a while.
Mm-hmm.
What before you got your viral moments, who was Dev prior to that? Like what led you to who you are today?
Well, it was weird. Like my life has kind of always been like a viral moment, but like in the sense of like hip hop, I was doing soca before I was doing rapping. So like my family's from Trinidad, so we have like this genre called soca, and it's really big in the Caribbean. So I started doing soca. I got really big in soca really fast because I was like I'm the only kid in soca at the time, so. It's like every kid show. It's like I feel like I was at 100 places at one time, and then it started elevating to like stadium performances and like just me going on tour to like me headlining my own shows. And then I just got to a point where I felt like it was very like it was becoming repetitive for me, not necessarily soca itself, but just I feel like I hit my pinnacle. Right. And I wanted to kind of like see more, expand my fan base. So I started like singing and doing like R&B. Never was rapping. And then one day I had watched like a Nicki Minaj documentary and I had seen her getting ready for the VMA.
Nicki will inspire.
Yeah. She was crying because she wanted to go to the studio and she couldn't go to the studio because she had her schedule was busy with rehearsal. Mm-hmm. And it was a point in my time where I was crying to my mom because I wanted to go to the studio, but we couldn't afford studio time. Yeah. So I kind of just felt the connect in a sense of like, wow, like it's two opposite spectrums, but it's the same love and passion. So I kind of just got inspired off of that. I started listening to her album and being like, damn, like I want to sound like this. Like that was the first time I heard a punchline and I like sounding smart. So I'm like, I want to sound like this. So I started reading again, gaining words, rapping. I got better and better. And then, like eventually like my viral moment hit.
You're the first artist that ever said that they read a lot to get
she said your grandmother was making you read.
Yeah, I'm from Trinidad. So it's like we have certain things that is very like disciplinary. Like I never came from a home where like they like sheltered me in the sense of what I couldn't do, but they always instilled certain things in me. So like reading, like I was very smart in school. So I used to like read above my grade level. So I'll be finishing through all the books in school. So my grandmother was like, you know what? I'm gonna give you a dictionary. And I used to make me read like a page in a dictionary every day. And I would have to like tell her like definition of words and different things like that. And then little did I know over the years, like it would help me when it came to rapping because like I don't curse in my music.
Yeah, some wordplay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Thank you, Grandma, because I'm about to do that with my son.
Oh, yeah. It works for real. It works for real. It's like kind of molding them.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I do want to know,
Absolutely.
like, how is transitioning from soca to rap? Because that's not even, like, the same type of genre. So, like, how was the transition and was it difficult?
No, because I always was very confident in everything I did. And it's like, I always like took the time to like perfect my craft. Like before I came out rapping, it's not like I just threw myself out there rapping and then I was like super terrible. Like my super, super terrible raps, yeah, I never.
We'll never hear it.
You know what I'm saying?
Like,
Like, I had
so
not even
whack.
like I was butt. Like I had like 6 months of just straight doo-doo. But like that is what took like, you know, for I gained confidence one day. I'm like, you know what? Let me throw out a video on Instagram.
But how'd you know that you wasn't, like, how'd you know you started developing more? How'd you know, like, you weren't
It's just in you. Like, it's just in you. Like, you gotta just know. Like nobody, I don't tell nobody, like when I go and do freestyles, like, I don't tell nobody what I'm gonna freestyle, or, like, I don't ask nobody, yo, you think this is fire? I'm gonna be like, yo, this is what I'm doing.
Right.
And I'm gonna rap it because I know it's fire, and then by the end of the time,
But do you take criticism?
I do take criticism. I love, like, you know, I'm a very open-minded person, especially, like, creatively. I'm like a sponge. I like exploring. I like experiencing things. I like people telling me what they like and don't like, you know. But at the same time, because I am a sponge, I pay attention to what people like before they even say it. So it's like I'm listening. I'm looking at the environment, preying certain things. Okay, you said that in a conversation. Right. That's cool enough to throw in a song. Right. Or like, you know what I'm saying? It's different things like that.
You seem like you got a lot of personality. Like, you're fun.
Yeah,
I watched some of your little day in the life vlogs.
Oh my
gosh! Are we gonna get more of that? And what is like a typical day in the life of young Devyn?
It's weird because it's like it could get it's either like I'm on like detox dev mode.
What's a detox? Just like relaxing, just taking it.
Nah, she's giving a PC answer. Get a real answer. You giving a fake answer.
It's a self-care day.
Nah, you know what I'm saying? Don't help her. Don't help self-care. You know, like, so, you know, you have detox dev days, then you have, like, days where I'm outside.com.
Right, okay.
With the members.
I see.
You know, we're going crazy. We standing on couches. It's a lot of Casamigos.
So Casa's the preferred drink?
No, actually. The reason, you know, so
Casa is nasty.
Casa is... Okay, wait, time out. Artist mode. Casa, you know, is nasty. But at the same time, it is not my preferred drink because I just more so get it. That's more so like I've been going outside lately and that's what everybody like to drink. But me personally, I'll be liking like Douce. I'll be liking like stuff like that. I like Don Julio now.
Okay.
Stuff like that, yeah.
Speaking of your energy, I do want to know, like, is there ever, because I watched some of your performances and you are high energy. Yeah. Is there ever a time when it's just like, I don't feel like it? And when you have those times that you don't feel like it, how do you get up? Like, how do you muster up the energy?
Ain't nobody gonna pay my rent.
Okay, period.
So, yeah, you gotta muster up the energy. It's like, that's how my mother always raised me. Like, my mom was a single mom. So I watched her have to get up and do things that she didn't want to do every single day to make sure that we was good. So it's like,
how many siblings?
At least I'm doing my dream. It's me and my brother. I have 3 siblings overall, but it's me and my brother from my mom's side. Okay. And yeah, so it's like, at least I'm doing my dreams. I'm living my passion. So it's like, I be stressed. It be stressful, but it's like, I'm stressed in the space that I want to be in. You know what I'm saying? At least I'm in control of what's going on. So yeah, it be days where I'll be tired, I'll be pissed as hell, but I go out on stage and like music is my therapy. So I never really try it as much as I can till I cancel because I know it'll be worth it. Like when I get out on stage and I see the fans and stuff like that.
Do you have a boo thing or anything to like help you relax and like, you know, keep your mind off of, you know, all that stressful times?
Look at her face.
Dun, dun, dun.
Look at her face.
Who is young?
Look at her face.
Who is?
You don't want to talk about it.
Well, I mean, of course. I mean, here's the thing. I personally feel like people need like you know, somebody like my position. I feel like people need like a time or a person to like understand. Like, absolutely. You know, it'd be a lot. It'd be a lot to like take on, and I feel like not necessarily a person to take on your load, but you know, a person you could, like you said, detox with, vent to, really, be vulnerable with, in such a state where it's hard to be vulnerable. Like, you know, in my position, I can't be vulnerable.
Right. Speaking of that, like being a young female in the game, like, do you feel like it's pressure to like say certain things, do certain things? You know?
Sex symbol.
Yeah, sex symbol.
Nah, I really control my narrative, and that's the one thing. Like, I always was very like proud of myself on. Like, I've always built myself.
You're very consistent.
Like, I've been very consistent in like my message, the things that I've been portraying. Absolutely. Like, it's never switched up. It's always been the same thing. Like, I'm a rap good. I dress fly, and I'm cool.
Like, you always got the bust downs.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The bust down coming out tonight. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But yeah, like I don't know. I just be really consistent. So, yeah.
Well, let's talk some music, right?
Okay.
You drop Baby Goat 1 and 2.
1 and 2
for the people in the front and the back.
Pop out.
I like both projects. I found like you have a lot of great quality to both projects. The first one, you know, you give them like the harmonizing dab, the Trinidadian dab, you know, and then you come in at their mata. You feel me? So like, what's some of your favorite songs and you know, things that you've done on those two projects?
My favorite song, I would say probably from the first one. I would say like, damn, I have so much songs. What is on the first project? You got like Time Away. You got like JP. What is on this project? I have no idea. You know, you got the
because you do so many songs.
You got Straight To. I feel like Straight To will always be like because Straight To is what got me like in the door. Like you know, that kind of is what made like that was kind of like the first like drill song from a female that like people started like paying attention to, taking serious, playing on the radio. Like it started booking me for shows. Which one? Act Bad. Oh yeah, Act Bad. That shook the city too. It had a lot of people pissed.
Yeah.
Oh, Act Bad was great.
When you first hear yourself on the radio, like out there, like what's that?
My head was bust. I'm not gonna lie. So boom. I called
that crazy.
So I'm driving. I was in the car. I was coming home from an interview, and at the time, like my song was out and it was getting hot. But like so, like everybody's tagging me, saying they're hearing it on the radio, but I'm not hearing it on the radio.
Who's playing it? Okay.
So then I'm like, damn. We turn on the radio. I hear Funk Flex. I'm like, I done waited my whole life for Flex to play my song. That would be crazy to play my song, right? Like, yeah. So now we driving off the bridge. I'm 5 minutes away from home. All of a sudden I hit, whoosh.
Yeah, dropping the bombs.
And that was my first time hearing myself in the radio. And I went crazy. And I cried. I went home. I cried. And like I called my mom, I cried again, and then I posted on Instagram. Yeah.
You did a freestyle on Funk Flex too.
Yeah, recently, like in last November.
How was that? How'd you feel sitting up there in front of Flex? Cause you went off. You started standing up. I'm like,
By then you supposed to be there. You know what I'm saying? Like it was like a different feeling probably.
Yeah, but it's like I'm humble too. Like even though I be knowing like I'm supposed to be there, it still be so surreal because it's like it's just crazy. Like to think of things in your mind. I don't think people understand how.
No, they don't.
Rare.
You believe in manifestation?
Hell yeah, I believe in like manifestation, praying. Like I'm very big on God. I'm very big on prayer. So it's like when I have things that is in my brain, like from years ago, and then I'm physically doing it, it be like it don't feel real. Like it feels surreal sometimes. So like that moment, I used to like leave school early and watch Meek Mill like freestyle on Flex. Like to the point where I know all his mannerisms because I watched it so many times. Yeah. So like to be up there
too, because he showed you our love.
He did.
That's my pops. And Meek, listen to me. I'm saying this to the camera. Both.
So you my daughter.
Meek Mill told me to his face, I am his kid. So y'all can't tell me nothing. That is my pops.
Shout outs to Meek. Yeah.
I do have a question for you. Okay. I do have a question for you. Going back to Baby Goat 2.
Okay.
So in the video, All Gifted, you was throwing up them seeds.
Yeah.
What's them seeds about?
You know, I really represent Christianity to like the fullest extent.
Oh, okay. Calm and collected.
Okay.
No, for real. Like my favorite color is blue, and I always walk with God. So like it really just was like Christianity, and I stand on it firmly. Free the stompers.
I love it, Dev. I'm not even.
You got some good team. You got a good team behind you.
No, I just love God. Like, I just feel like God. I walk with faith, not by sight.
God is good
all the time.
All the time.
God is good.
Amen. That's how we know. So, on Baby Goat 2, this one was more of like a cohesive project for me or whatever. And then you've also had features on there. Shout out to Capella Gray, Fabio.
Yeah.
Like what was
Kenzo B?
Yeah.
Kenzo B. Shout out to her. What was that like building that project from coming from Baby Goat 1 and step it up a little bit?
Hell yeah. It was like a really exciting feeling because it was like when I put my first project out, it was no features. So I was super excited to show people like, yeah, guys, I'm lit now. I got friends now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm hanging with Fabi and Capella and KB. But so it was exciting, you know, just working with, and all of these features, like it all came organically. Like nothing was like on my label. Everything was like Fabio hit me to jump on my record. I reached out to Capella. We already had a relationship prior, so it was like real organic. KB, that's like my superstar sister. So it was just like everything came together perfectly and organically, and I was really happy with it. And everybody put their best foot forward. So I'm super proud of that project and how it turned out.
Who's somebody that you do want to get on your next project that you have not worked with?
It's like I got like it's weird because a couple of people that I had on my like manifestation list.
Okay.
I got songs with them that's coming out on my next project. So,
when's that coming out? You got a name?
Yeah, podcast music. Loading. For all the podcasts, them. Yeah. I mean, I'm about to put out a lot of songs, a lot of like videos, a lot of visuals and singles and things like that. So, I'm super excited about that. I don't know. I feel like if I say the features,
you gotta, I'm really
getting the features.
Need some like money to come.
Nah, it's like we gonna pray.
All right, you gotta pray. You gotta put that action behind that prayer. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And just have faith.
All right, it's the action. I got it.
Walk by faith, not by sight. Okay.
You've been in a few ciphers too. You did the BET cipher.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know what you think was the cipher that you spit the hardest in.
I think it was my BT7. And I say that because that was my first time. Like
which one?
The BT.
Hip Hop. Okay. That was like 2019?
Yeah. That was that was like...
You started it off and you ended it.
Yeah. You know what's so crazy? You had that whole thing so boom, right? And BT, like, they're so funny. So they called me and I was on the phone with my friend that day. Like, it was like a Thursday. And I was like, so crazy. Like, I want to go to LA so bad. It's kind of like I manifested it.
Mm-hmm.
So then my mom comes home from work. And at the time, she was managing me. This was before my deal, before everything. Like, 17. I'm still in high school, everything. She comes home. She's like, yo, I got an email from BT and they want you to be in a cipher. So I'm like, you lying. So I'm like, let me see.
Right.
So like I said, it's like a Thursday. I look at the date. They say they want me to be there Tuesday. I said, oh, okay. So they sent me the beat on the way, like while I was on the plane. So I'm writing my verse while I'm on the way to the cipher, right? So boom, I land. I have to go straight to the cipher. I have not memorized my verse.
Wow.
So I get there. I'm still playing it cool. Then they come up to me now and they're like, yo, you're the youngest person to ever do the cipher, right? So I'm like, okay, no pressure.
Right, no pressure.
Okay. So then now they come to me again. Hey, you gotta start the cipher off. So I'm like, okay, no pressure. So I do a little intro. Everybody's doing their rap, but because I'm so focused on everybody else's rap, Devyn forgets her rap.
Mm-hmm.
So now it's time to go up, and I blink out. But I'm like, girl, you ain't.
Do they stop the cameras or anything, or it's just
no? So it's like you didn't wait this whole moment in your whole career to get on BET and blank out. And that was the first time and the first day I ever realized that I can freestyle.
Fast.
Like that.
Because I'm about to say, I didn't know that.
Yeah, like I was like, you can't, like, you're not messing this up. Like, you're representing a lot of people right now.
I was going to say they couldn't even sit with you in that cipher. Like, I was kind of like.
Yeah.
Thank you. But they're my friends, though. Like, they was all sweet.
I mean, it's all love, but
yeah, I love
it is what it is. The truth is the truth.
Ben, though, he did it all right.
That's all right.
Like,
it was just not, she was levels above them.
No, that's what I mean. Like, she started off and she finished it.
She was levels above them, so it was like.
So, Dad, let me ask you this question. What does your idea of success look like as far as, like, whatever dream you're fully chasing? Because I'm pretty sure you want to do some other stuff.
Definitely. I think my idea of success is really just like being in a position where like my money is like making money for me, and like being in a position where like everybody around me is good as well. Not necessarily in a sense of like spoon feeding everybody,
right?
But like you have to also, if you want to maintain a certain level of success, like. It says it takes a village to raise a child, but it also takes a village to raise anybody. Like,
right.
You need people that you can call on. I don't want to be the only one that's on top or the only one with the most money. Like,
wow.
Don't call me.
No, because everybody's like, oh, I did this myself.
No. I want to call my friend.
Yeah,
hey, friend, like, can you take me out to eat somewhere? Like, or, I want to have that. I like seeing my friends win. I like seeing everybody around me, being comfortable and great. So I feel like that's like my idea of success. Just like inspiring people to like change their situation, do more with themselves. Like, that's what keeps me going, kind of.
Yeah, I see you're heavy out in the community, and you're still young, so it's like the sky is OD the limit for you. You feel me? And like prom season and all of that's around. You're gonna be visiting some high schools and schools this 2023. Wrapping it up.
Yes, I'm definitely gonna be running up in people's high school for sure.
Yeah,
for sure. Like I love doing stuff like that. I went and I visited, so
they love you.
You go back to your school?
Okay, so I went back to my old high school, right? But it was more so to like. Flex up. I'm gonna go back for like the real deal. So I had one because there's a teacher.
Why you went there flexing on?
Yeah, sometimes you got to. Your teachers be like.
There was one of my teachers, right? Mm-hmm. And like his name is Mr. Martinez. I'm putting him out there at Mega Evers. So in 7th grade, he told me, Mr. Martinez at Mega Evers, he told me that I was never gonna make it. He was like, "You keep missing school." Like what? Like, do you think like you're gonna make? So like, I went back with my trains on.
Yo, I hate teachers like that.
I put my Marys on. I put my best fit on. And I walked up in the school.
I can go start the teacher,
and the kids started going. They're like, Devyn is I said, yes, what is Mr. Martinez?
What did Mr. Martinez say?
Nothing. It was nothing.
Devyn, get out!
But did you graduate?
Yeah, I graduated, thankfully. By
the skin of your teeth?
No, literally. You know, kids stay in school. I think it's important. Don't do what I did. But
the school curriculum needs to be changed.
Yeah, definitely updated.
Yes,
definitely.
That's what's lacking. That's why kids start to like be more social. You know, be more into like social media. And all
and
that.
we're such a day and age with social media. Right. Where it's like I feel like schools need to add it into the curriculum, but in like smarter ways.
Yeah, they need to add credit and stuff like that.
Yeah, financial education, all of that.
Yeah,
all that shit you got to pay after like.
That's one of my goals in life. Like before I go, I want to make a school.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah. I don't know where, but like I want to have a school.
Now, where's your mom and them from? Are they from the island?
Yeah, everybody's from Trinidad. Like I couldn't.
But you were born in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then they shipped me to Trinidad.
So how is it culturally different from Brooklyn to Trinidad?
It's like with Trinidad, it gives me more of like my New York, it gives me like my aggressiveness, but like Trinidad is like how I get my energy. Like when you see me and I'm on stage and I have energy, all that comes from soca. Like all that comes from me being on tour and like jumping and waving, and like that's where like my engagement comes from. But like my swag, how I talk, how I rap, like all of that comes from like being from New York and stuff like that. So it's a good balance. Like I love it. I don't complain at all.
Can you cook that? You cooking some
favorite Trini dish?
My favorite Trini dish, I would have to say, is like pilau. It's like chicken and rice and peas cooked up. I like that. I like sauce. I like stuff like that.
What's that?
See, I gotta get.
I don't want to explain it because then people gonna say it's nasty.
Right.
But let us say it's nasty.
But you can't say it's nasty until you try it.
It's like pickled. It's like pickled meat. Okay. Yeah, it's like pickled meat.
Yeah.
Okay. It sounds crazy.
I'll try to see if I can find it one day. I'll try it.
Nah, it's fine.
I'll hit you up.
Yeah, but it's like with like spices and like it's real. You know, you can get it with like some like.
What kind of meat though? Is it chicken?
Chicken foot. You can get cow heels. You got all type of stuff.
Oh, I'm not eating no cow too.
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm telling you, it's fine.
I'm gonna take your word.
I'm gonna take y'all to the right place. Right. So y'all can get like doubles and stuff like that.
Yeah. A doggy bag, take it home.
And give it to the
So you already said like, you know, Meek Mill, that's your pops and all of that. So like I feel like just being like in New York or just like being somewhat in the entertainment industry, you know what I'm saying? Like we feel like seeing a celebrity is like regular, you know what I'm saying? But it's like certain celebrities give you that like, oh my gosh, like you're geeked out, fanned out. Outside of Meek Mill, who would be somebody like that? Because I feel like being in New York City, you definitely bump into like a bunch of artists where it's just like, yo, they're just regular.
Yeah. Like even if you don't bump into them, like they hit you up or like they're weird. Like artists will like be like in your likes. Like they'll not follow you, but like they'll like your stuff to know like I seen you.
That's so wow.
But I don't know. I don't really get fanned out. I don't
love Nicki though.
I love Nicki. I feel like if I see no, I didn't. Here's the thing. So I Rolling Loud, right? And this was a situation where when you had asked me like is there times. So the day before Rolling Loud, I don't know if I can say this, but the day before Rolling Loud, I found out that I was extremely sick. And like it had to do with like my breathing and stuff. So it was like a really big risk to the point my label wanted to like cancel my Rolling Loud performance. But the thing is, my EP, Baby Go 2, had dropped that midnight. I'm like, are you crazy? I'm not missing my release in the day of Rolling Loud. Like, I have to do it. And I went out on stage. As soon as I finished my performance, like, I didn't even walk off the stage. Like, I passed out. And like they had to like pick me up, like I couldn't breathe, I blacked out everything. But it was like I knew I had to just execute that performance, but then I couldn't make it to see Nicki. That was like my one time, but it's okay though. It's
gonna
get another opportunity,
yeah, for sure.
Because I feel like
you're in the right circles.
Like me not being able to breathe and then seeing Nicki, I probably would have really passed out for real. It wouldn't have been that's embarrassing. So
is that who you were fan out for?
Yeah, probably the only other person, Meek and Nicki. Like besides that, everybody else is like, you know. I'm just cool and I'll probably be excited like, wow, I can't believe I met y'all. But, and Jada Kiss. I will cry.
Really? You never met Jada? Oh, shit. Oh, no. I broke the damn chair.
That's the shot.
Shot o'clock.
That's why I don't drink.
Right. See, Devyn, I was not about to drink at all.
Activating the box.
Like, what the hell? Magic.
Oh, man. But so, Keisha, you got anything else you want to ask Young Dev?
Let me see. What's all right? If there's one thing you could change in the industry and make it just, you know, more better, like what would it be?
There's like these rappers like that form, like Avengers. And like they be waking up like okay, so like I be
this for real?
Yeah. It's like I'm trolling, but I'm for real. No, like, so I'm minding my business. And people waking up every day and just start, like, dissing me, like, Avengers, right? So it's like these rappers. No, for real. For real. Like, guys, based off of the message that I carry, do I look like I need to be?
No, like, you don't look like you're in no beef, no nothing. Like, you look like you're a positive Christian girl, you know what I'm saying?
I told y'all I would.
Right? I know. So, like, what? They hating.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, I feel like we could just change those. Everything else is Gucci, though. I like everything that's going on. All the bad gals, all the girls, shout out all the girls from New York. You got, like, Ice Spice, you got Lola, you got London.
Maya Don.
Everybody, Maya Don.
She was up there.
Oh, she was? Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, that's my girl, too. Like, shout out to all the girls. Like, I feel like we doing our big one right now.
Yeah, definitely are.
Yeah.
Definitely are.
Oh, yeah.
Do you feel like it's, like, not enough females or, like, it's oversaturated with, like...
Nah, I would never feel like it's oversaturated because it'd be 1,000 dudes.
It
like,
really do.
Yeah, like, I feel like it's a bunch of girls popping out the woodworks, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's doing their own thing, you know? As long as everybody just stays in their own lane, I'll be chilling. I'll be supporting everybody.
I do want to ask you this because you did say that drill, you didn't want to do drill at first because the industry was oversaturated with drill. Mm-hmm. You decided to do it, obviously. Mm-hmm. I want to know what makes you stand out, what makes you different from the other drill artists that's out here.
Yeah, well, I stayed away from drill for a while because it was like everybody was doing it, but then it was like the reason why I had did it straight to it was my first attempt at doing a drill song, and it just so happened to like change my life. But like that was like a freestyle on Instagram. I had did it to kind of like respond back to a couple of people about a couple of things.
Right.
The people, the Avengers.
Yeah. Oh, they know who they.
Come on,
they know.
Like you into
I know what's going on.
So, and, you know, and then I followed up after that. Nah, yeah, we call them the Avengers.
I like that.
Yeah, it's funny. Like they just running around like superheroes, just mad. So yeah, like
I'm joking.
That's kind of the reason why I ended up being in drill, and then because I ended up making such an impact, I kind of just stayed there to, you know, keep my presence and not lose that void. You know, people wanted to hear more from me, so that's exactly what I gave them.
All right. Yeah. So what's next for young Devyn? The baby goat.
Yes, Bad Gyal music is loading. That's on the way. I'm super excited. New projects are always dropping. It's always going to be fire. But I want to drop multiple projects this year. Like, I always had a thing where I drop once a year. So, you know, like, my new goal for this year, I'm going to drop multiple projects this year. It's going to be so much fun. I got so much new music, new vibes, new collabs, a lot of big collabs on the way. So, like, I'm super excited. There's different lanes, different vibes for me. And, like, my fans are going to get to see, like, a more mature side. I'm getting more vulnerable. Like, and I'm able to, like, kind of depict my life a little clearer. So it's like they kind of.
How old are you?
I'm 20. I just turned 21.
Wow.
Oh, you turned 21? Mm-hmm. When you turned 21? Oh, Capricorn.
December 28, yeah.
Capricorn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I'm excited. A lot on the way.
That's what's up.
All right.
And we have a big show tonight.
Yes.
Young Devyn and friends.
Topping out.
Live in Albany.
Yes.
The Bad Gyal's there.
Yes.
You know, it's going to be a movie. I'm excited.
Make sure y'all go stream Baby Goat 2.
Baby Goat 2 is out right now.
And if you ain't check out her old freestyles and all of that, go run it up.
Go check it out.
Because she really do.
Did you unarchive them yet?
Which ones?
When you started the freestyles.
No, I think like at the time I deleted those because like Instagram didn't have archive.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's like you had to just delete it or.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, let the people know where they can find you, where they can follow your music.
Follow me, stream me on all social media and streaming platforms at Young Devyn, YOUNGDEVYN. Make sure you guys follow me on everything. Keep supporting, keep subscribing, keep liking, and you know we're gonna keep fucking.
Baby, go.
And y'all already know what to do. Make sure you like and subscribe and follow us on Instagram at OnlyWayOut Podcast and right here on YouTube, OnlyWayOut Podcast. And we out of here.
Say your prayers.
Manifest all this stuff. See y'all.